Well, students, let's see the question. The right option for the statement Tyndall effect is exhibited by glucose solution, starch solution, urea solution, or NaCl solution. A pretty simple question, students, directly that is coming from the surface chemistry part asked in NEET 2021. Well, amongst this, the Tyndall, what is Tyndall effect? Basically, the in Tyndall effect, we can just see the path of the light when it is passed through a colloidal solution. The light path becomes visible. Okay, so we just have to look in that particular option which will just make a colloid. Well, in this only a starch solution makes a colloid, and rest neither glucose, neither urea, neither NaCl makes a colloidal solution. Actually, they make a true solution. And let me just give you a very basic hint that how can we just get the answer out of it. Glucose, urea, and NaCl, both all the three types of solute are used in the chapter solution. Student, are used in the chapter solution. You might have heard the questions about the glucose also, you might have heard the questions for the urea also, you might have heard the question for the NaCl also in chapter solutions, class 12th chemistry chapter number 2, solutions chapter. So you might have heard the numericals based upon these types of solute. That means it is actually a true solute. That's the reason why the question are coming over here. So if the point does not clicks you directly, you can just give a answer by the normal procedure also. Okay, so well, these three comes under the category of the true solution, and the only colloidal solution will be a starch solution amongst all these four. And I hope you got the concept. Thank you. Well, students, let's have a look at the question. The question says the pKb of dimethylamine and pKa of acetic acid are 3.27 and 4.77 respectively. So the correct option for the pH of dimethyl ammonium acetate, students. Well, acetic acid will just leave an H plus and make acetate ion. Okay, and this is a base, student. This is a base, this is a acid. Actually, if pK and pKb are given, that means these are belonging to the weak electrolyte category only. So this is a weak base, this is a weak acid. When weak acid reacts with a weak base, a salt of WaWb type will be formed over here. We have not been given any condition that one is access or one is limiting. So we'll just consider the particular question to be of a salt hydrolysis part only. The salt is getting formed, dimethyl ammonium acetate, and this particular salt belongs to a WaWb type. It belongs to a WaWb type, and for WaWb type, the pH formula comes out to be 7 plus. Well, consider it to be 25 degrees Celsius only, right? So this will be 7 plus 1 by 2 pKa minus 1 by 2 pKb, students, minus 1 by 2 pKb. Let's have a look at the particular values that has been given to us. Well, pKa value is actually 4.77. Many students, they might make a mistake because in this particular case pKb is actually given before pKa, right? But in the formula pK is coming in before pKb, right? So you need to be very attentive while attempting, because the question is simple. The student might just make a mistake in while he's doing the paper, and he might just rush up. Okay, so this will be 7 plus 1 by 2 pKa value comes out to be 4.77 minus 1 by 2 into pKb value is coming out to be 3.27. all right, so this will be 7 plus 4.77 minus 3.27. this is 3.27, students. Wait a second. Minus 3.27 divided by 2. Well, 4.77 minus 3.27, this will be 7 plus this will be 1.5 by 2. 1.5 by 2 comes out to be 0.75. So the answer comes out to be 7.75, students. So the correct value of pH for this will be option number 2, that is 7.75. And I hope you understood it. Thank you.
Hello student, this question is asking BF3 is a planar and electron deficient, of course, compound Now the question is asking that the hybridization and the number of electron around the central atom respectively are. So boron is having the configuration helium 2s2 2p1. How many electrons are there in the outermost shell? 3. And it is making here the 3 bond. It means no any lone pair is left. This is the kind of AB3L0 molecule. Clear? So we can say that this structure is a trigonal planar. And because of this will show here the sp2 hybridization, 2 plus 1, 3 hybrid orbital. So sp2 is your answer. sp2 is your answer. Now, how many electrons are there? 3 bonds are there. Single bond is made of 2 electrons. 3 2s are 6 electrons are there. sp2 and the 6. Second option is going to be perfect answer for you. Thank you. Hello Shwen, this question is asking the maximum temperature that can be achieved in the blast furnace is. As far as blast furnace is concerned, you can see that it is clearly given in the NCERT. Okay, so here combustion zone is there. These are the triads from where the oxygen is passed. So the temperature is 2170. Next to this we are having in the 1570, 1270 and the 1070. These temperatures are given in what? The Kelvin. So this is the combustion zone where we are having here the maximum temperature, combustion zone. So we can say that this is approximately equal to 2200 Kelvin, and this is given in the NCERT. Maximum this temperature can be achieved in which furnace? Blast furnace. So we can say up to 2200. First option is going to be perfect here. Rest of these are not possible. Thank you very much.
Well, students, let's have a look at the question. For a reaction A to B, enthalpy of the reaction is minus 4.2 kilojoule per mole and enthalpy of activation is 9.6 kilojoule per mole. So the correct option, the correct potential energy profile with the reaction is shown in the option. So which is the correct option? With the relation is between the potential energy and the progress of the reaction. Now see students, the question becomes very simple, because in this particular case we have been given that the enthalpy of the reaction is minus 4.2 kilojoule. So if the enthalpy of the reaction is minus 4.2 kilojoule, that means the value of delta H is coming out to be negative, meaning it is a exothermic reaction. It is a exothermic reaction, students, and for exothermic reaction actually the product energy will be lesser than that of the reactant's energy, right? So the product energy lesser than that of the reactant energy is only in this particular option. So the correct answer goes to be directly option number 1. In this particular case, the energy of the product is greater than that, or we might just say that it is approximately equal, right? In this particular case, the energy is greater, product's energy is greater, so actually it is for the endothermic, so it won't be the answer, neither will it will be the answer. Okay, and in this particular case again the energy of the product is greater, it cannot be the answer. So we are only left with option number 1 only. And in this you can just see that forward activation energy is lesser than that of the backward activation energy. So this is also satisfying the given condition. EA forward is less than EA backward. So if EA forward is less than EA backward, the final answer comes out to be a negative value, students. So directly you can give the answer, that is option number 1. And I hope you understood the concept. Thank you.